Hello, my gurus, and how's everyone doing tonight? I have a special podcast with three members of the YWC. Okay, one of you guys introduce yourself.
It's Boston Fan 79 V1. Thanks for having us on, right?
Anytime. Okay, next.
Wrestling talent.
Okay, next.
Gone wild crazy. Josh keeps it real.
That's awesome. Oh, okay, Boston fan, tell everyone what you do on YouTube real quickie.
Well, what I do on YouTube is pretty much anything I want to talk about. It's mainly wrestling related, but I also have been known to do my blogs, talk about everyday life, do rants, do reviews, and that's about it.
Okay, Miles, you're next.
I do comedy, wrestling comedy. I do a lot. I like for my YouTube channel to share people opinions, create, be creative with their ideas that they send me.
Yep. Okay, Tony, one more thing for you. I know everyone knows, but say it one more time for a reminder. Tony, what you do?
Alright, well, my wrestling talent channel, I mainly talk about wrestling and I do updates and all that. And then on my other channel, the Radar Viper One, I do wrestling theme songs. So yeah.
Okay, first thing we are gonna kick off about TNA business. Okay, Tony, kick it off like I usually do.
Alright, well, TNA, is eventually, going to go out of business just like WCW did. And TNA really, I'm not a fan of the company. I don't hate it, but I mean, I watch it here and there or whatever. But the storylines, it just seems like they drag them on way too long. And it just seems like they do the same old shit every single week. So, I've gave TNA a chance for a long time now, but I don't know. It just kind of seems like, they're going to eventually go what's that, and that'll be that for them. So that's basically my thoughts. Well, about Impact, last game I played was TNA Impact. I mean, it's a good game and all, but get to the show and the storyline, I agree with you, but I guess they're running out of scripts. Like, they have plenty of scripts, but some people don't know how to play the script. So what they should do is shorten their storylines and make them more creative and better, Like, let's say two characters go against each other because one became a number one contender for a title and he didn't, and he really wanted that spot. Okay, let's build that up for ratings and stuff, And then after it gets old, just get rid of it. Yeah, that's a good idea. Not bad.
What do you think, Chris?
I've discussed this once before in a TNA rant I recently did. I think it was last week. And I'll be more than glad to share my thoughts one more time. First of all, I don't hate TNA. I'm trying to slowly but surely watch bits and pieces of it, but it is just so far off for me to watch because things have just gotten what I feel is dull. And that is my opinion, and I'm going to stick to it whether people like it or not. That's one thing. But there are a lot of talented people in TNA, the young guys. I mean, guys, couple of certain guys you have in like, the aces and eights, guys like Wes Briscoe, Then you've got, good God, the return of Samoa Joe. I mean, you've got AJ Styles in there. I think Mr. Anderson is really good and always has been good, but he's always been pushed the wrong way. Get the older generation out of there, or at least make them part-timers, guys like Sting. Get Hogan completely out of there. And as far as Dixie Carter goes, she does not know how to run a company. And just the roster is filled with, like, of course, the one thing that I always feel is better than WWE are the TNA knockouts compared to the Divas, because the Divas are really just eye candy, whereas if I have seen up close and personal the TNA knockouts, and these girls can go. They can wrestle, and that's what the WWE Divas need. They need to know how to go, and they know how to fix it up and wrestle, because that's what they're doing. That's the business, not to, make, daddy's, wingding, go up for a little while, But, like I said, I just think that really, in my humble opinion, TNA is dull right now. Not a whole lot of people are watching. Their view count is going down, and I'm going to give them like 5 years to get their shit together, or they're going down the toilet, as Tony
to with the WWE, whereas the Divas just need to go in. But I watch the WWE on occasions. Don't get me wrong. I don't watch it like that though, because some matches have pissed me off in the past. Like, let me guess, people interfere, they win, and stuff like that. You know, some shit didn't make sense. Like, if they're not satisfied with the match, like last Monday, I believe it was Daniel Team Hell No versus the Shield. Okay, so he was about to get the kill. I mean, not the kill. I'm sorry. He was about to get the pin. Okay, so he says 1, 2, 3. He said 3, but then one of the members of the Shield came in and broke it up. But that's not no disqualification. I mean, you can't be doing that in no matches. He just let it slide. Like, who does that? I mean, referees are known to do that, but divas for WWE, I noticed what they mostly do is just rant and, talk about each other backstage and stuff. And then the divas run into each other backstage, fight backstage, do all that. But they never seem to go to the match. But then when they do go to the match, I see body slams, and the usual.
Yeah,
Those are good opinions.
Yeah.
My theory about this whole TNA, I mean, when it first kicked off, it was freaking awesome. Now, when Hogan and Bischoff took over, they say, "Yep, it's over. It's like another version of WCW." It is, and it really pissed me off. They have a lot of young talent, like Boston fans 79 said, and talent. They got a lot of young guys, but for some damn reason, they want to use the old guys like Sting, Bubba Ray. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The guy, I can't really. What's his name again? Bully Ray. I mean, I know he worked his ass off, but still, use the young talent. But I guess I guess teenagers are afraid to use the young talent because nobody wants to give a shit. They want to use the older veterans because people will tune in. You guys agree with this or no?
I agree.
I can agree.
Yeah.
I believe that the old school talent probably get more views than the young talent. But we want to see both. Like, why don't put the old school versus the new school? You know what I'm saying?
Yes, correct.
Steel cage matches, ladder matches, TLC matches.
Yes.
I want to see it.
Of course, TNA would do that, but would WWE do that all the time? No, we're not. Especially on Raw. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But is there anything else you want to say about this TNA business, or should we move on?
I'll say one more thing, and that'll be that.
Okay.
That's the thing with TNA, though. That's why I like WWE way better. It's just because how they push the young talent. Because the Dolph Ziggler's chant. We got the Shield and all that, holding the belts and stuff. It just seems, I like that way better. But with TNA, it just like we were talking about. They're giving all these old guys the belts because and all this, and they're having all these old guys mainly on TV when there's like young stars that are on the roster, and half the time they don't even put them on the show or whatever. And that's the thing. But the viewers want to see all the old guys because they know who they are. They don't know who most of these young guys are, but they need to give some of the young guys a chance, like WWE does. But I'll have to just wait and see. But like Boston fans said, like you got guys like Wes Briscoe, and guys like that, and you got Magnus, Samoa Joe, even AJ Styles might have another run in them. I just feel that the young talent needs a chance, and let the legends move aside, for a bit, and take some time off, and get off camera for a while. So yeah.
Okay, now we could discuss the thing. It really irritates me about the WWE superstars are boring. Okay, Tony, kick it off one time. Who do you think is the boringest superstar in the WWE currently?
Oh wow, I'm gonna have to say it's a toss-up between Randy Orton and Antonio Cesaro. I just don't get me wrong. I like Randy Orton or whatever. I'm a fan of him. It's not his fault or anything. It just seems to be the way WWE. The guy wants to turn heel, whatever, and WWE I guess can't find a way to turn him heel yet. But in a way, either way, he'll still be boring in my opinion. But I like the guy, like I said before. But what are you gonna do about it? And Antonio Cesaro, I see this guy getting released pretty soon here, and I'm not a fan of him. That's my opinion. So that's how it is. But I just he's a good wrestler. It just seems he doesn't. To me, this is just funny because it just doesn't seem to be like he has problems with WWE backstage and all this, and it just seems to be that the guy's gonna get released. I guess they brought him in the company to see what he was made of and all that, and he got a U.S. title run for almost like 300 days around there. So yeah, I guess that's why they brought the guy to the company. So I hope when they bring Chris Hero, aka Castizono, to the main roster, he gets used better than Antonio did. But that's my opinion. So I'm sticking with it.
Okay, Chris, you want to jump on board on this discussion?
I've said this once, and I'll say it again just to add to what Talon just said. Yeah, first of all, I don't know where the hell they came up with the name of Cassius Ono or whatever his name is supposed to be. It's Chris Hero, okay? And it's not Antonio Cesaro, it's Claudio Cassioli. Bring those two together, get Chris Hero in the WWE, release him from NXT, bring him up, he knows how to wrestle, and reform the Kings of Wrestling again. Enough said about that. But yes, Randy Orton, yeah, definitely I find extremely boring. I cannot seem to watch any of his matches, or hardly any of them. Just like the Big Show, can't really seem to get, into him. Of course, Kali and frickin' Hornswoggle and, well, the Brodus Clay, Tons of Funk, I find to be borderline entertaining, but on a kid level,
Yeah.
I don't think they're bad. I think they've got big boy stature. I think that, like I said, that they're just good for kids, to watch that, give them something to entertain and dance to. But, oh God, let's see here. We can go through a whole freaking roster of these guys because I have WWE.com pulled up. Let's see here. Let's go through this. Wade Barrett, I hate to say it, I like the guy, but I do find him to be a little bit boring, even though he is the Intercontinental Champion. Let's see here.
Mark Henry.
Biggie Langston, that's another one. Let's see here. Scrolling through. Again, guys like, and I hate to say this because I like him a lot, but Cody Rhodes and Damian Sandow. Maybe Damian Sandow a little bit more than Cody Rhodes. As much as I like him, I do find him to be a tad bit boring. But I think that's just because the bottom line is that they're misused. The 3MB, they're boring as hell. All three of them. I find Fandango boring. I can't stand the guy.
Yep.
And like I said, I said Kali, the Usos, but that's because they're not getting pushed. And I think Kane is okay. Mark Henry is boring. I think The Miz has definitely gotten boring over the past couple of months. That's fine. To me, Sheamus is still cool. Has it gotten boring? In my opinion, no, but, you're more than feel free to, if you find them boring, that's, hey, more power to you, more, it's fine by me.
Okay, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, let's see here. Yeah, that's about it. The primetime players I think are pretty cool. And, Zack Ryder. And, that's it.
Okay, Miles, you're next.
To be honest, I find the Shield to be boring, let alone David Otunga and Alberto Del Rio, And Fandango, some people are fucking outraged because he beat Jericho at
Mania.
So, the thing I didn't get about that, Jericho is old school. He's a submission champ. He's like a pistol. He keeps on going. Submission. All like that. So, what shocked me was that Fandango beat him. So, the thing I'm looking forward to is Punk versus Jericho at the next pay-per-view. So,
Payback, yep.
I gotta say that the Shield is boring because all they do, they talk all this shit and stuff, but then when they get in the ring and they fucking about to lose, one of them gotta interfere and break it up. So why don't you just split up the Shield, put them all singles, then we will see what they do. That way we can get better observations out. Ryback was boring to me, but he stepped it up that day when he went against John Cena. Cena. I swear, he put him right through the goddamn backstage scene.
And that was awesome too. Woo.
Yeah.
I loved it, man. I loved it. So I said, man, he's not boring anymore. And the thing about it, last Monday, if you really notice, he had John Cena scared. Just had facial expression that John Cena had. He was scared. But to me, just the Shield is boring. They need to just separate these fucking both teams. Team Hell No and the Shield. They need to separate both of them and go in a singles match, one-on-one.
Yep.
Give them time. Kill each other. Whatever. It fucking happens. I'll just fucking make a review on it.
Oh yeah.
Shield and Team Hell No. Team Hell No isn't boring, but they just need to split up. It's getting fucking pathetic. It's been going on for too fucking long, man. Like they
Almost a year.
So yeah, they need to split up both of those. Like people just watching this shit think they're gonna win, they end up losing. How? We don't fucking know. They say that WWE is scripted. I don't fucking know, but that's it.
Okay, guys, I think they should get are very boring. They're real. I don't give a shit if he's heel or face. I discussed this with Tony before. I discussed this before. The Miz boring as fuck. Heel or face, it don't matter. I don't know what the W's thinking lately. It just makes me mad. Big Show, I totally agree with you, Chris. All the stuff you guys said before, I totally will agree with you. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, it makes me mad, but it looks like WWE gives a shit about the same guys all the time for the main event. It makes me pissed off. There's a lot of guys on the roster could step it up. Maybe WWE don't want to take a chance because they don't know how they're gonna act. You know what I'm saying? Like Zack Ryder. I remember Zack Ryder got a huge push in 2011. Now look at fuck, he's doing nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It makes me mad. But it don't matter for us because we are wrestling fans and we gonna bitch and complain and we still gonna watch the fucking product. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Absolutely, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Wrestling.
absolutely.
So it. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Miles. Go ahead.
Oh, that's cool. One wrestling fan, I didn't know him until John Cena won this one match. So it was a big black guy, no racism, but he said, "I'm tired of seeing this fuck."
Wow.
And all type of shit. He said he's tired of seeing him because he won the title. He was really pissed off. He won the title.
Who was he?
John Cena
Oh, okay.
against The Rock. He said he's tired of seeing this fuck. He said, how can a wrestler beat a legend?
Oh.
If you guys notice, after the wrestler beat the fucking legend, the legend left. He never came back. He was supposed to come on and talk about it, but he never did. Like he left, so it was chaos backstage, but they made up something different.
Man,
So I don't fucking know.
some bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said
The Rock.
something about The Rock. He talked to McMahon or whatever that he wasn't gonna be there the next night after Mania. So.
No.
I don't know.
Oh well. I like The Rock. I don't give a shit what anybody says in YWC, but I still like him. You know.
Same here.
Yeah. So everyone wants to start these rumors that he's scared and I don't know, whatever. I don't want to discuss about The Rock because that's old news, but it just makes me mad. But these guys don't want to put the effort. You know what I'm saying? At the Mania. But whatever. Anything you want to say about this issue, Chris?
No, I think everything was well said.
Okay, another thing I want to discuss is about the day after Mania. I know this is old news. What's your thoughts on that? On the electrifying crowd on that night after Mania this year?
Yeah,
What?
it was awesome. You know, I mean, when in New Jersey or New York, whatever, when like everybody was going nuts and the entire crowd, that was tremendous.
Yes. Oh yeah. I loved it.
I mean, you haven't really seen another, show like it.
Since
Yeah, since then. And, and let me tell you something. I know a lot of people will say that being there live is a lot more than being there or than just sitting at home and watching it. But at the same time, you can see the crowd reaction
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
at home. Granted, you're not there where everything is more
Real.
projected. Is that a real word, projectified?
Yeah, it is. I think it is.
It's, or it's louder because it's an arena. It's not your living room. And the whole thing about it
It was dead.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, Tony, but you really need a good crowd to make the show even better, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really do.
I don't get it. So the crowd was dead, but when WrestleMania went off, all you hear is da 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 da.
Yep.
So you can sing a fucking chant, but you can't honor the fucking wrestlers. But you can sing a fucking chant for this one wrestler. That song came so fucking powerful and famous. They put it on damn advertisements for YouTube videos. I didn't understand it. It just said da 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 da. Who the gives a fuck, man?
I know.
Exactly.
I
That man in my damn ear.
You know, they're even showing it on for the WWE Shop commercials on TV or whatever now that they're showing. They have like astronauts in space and they're playing its fucking song.
really?
Yeah.
I never realized that.
Well, yeah, you'll have to see. You should probably go see it one time. But I see it every fucking week when Raw's at like when Raw's on advertisements or whatever, and then they show that shit. Like, really?
This week on Raw. And they say something about another fucking wrestler that probably doesn't fucking like the chant. Then they say some shit.
Okay. So Chris, what's your thoughts on this story about the Fandango music shit?
I'm not a fan of it.
Me neither.
Really not. You know, I mean, it goes back to, a lot of people following a trend.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but I dance to the beat of my own drum. I will determine what I like and what I don't like, and it was the whole thing with the Bray Wyatt situation too. I mean, a lot of people jumped right on board with it. Same thing with the Fandango music. I'm sorry, not a fan of Fandango. The Fandango music, I'm not. Whenever I hear his music, I don't Fandango out, around my freaking bedroom. That's not it.
Yeah, agreed. I could give a fuck less about the song or anything or the guy, and that's pretty much it. I stick to it until I see otherwise.
Oh yeah. Another thing I want to discuss is about the WWE website. The official website when you go shopping and all that. So what's your thoughts on this? Because they keep changing it a lot. Okay, Chris, you kick it off this time.
Well, what website doesn't keep changing? I mean, good God. I mean, but anyways, I don't know. I think there are some changes that are better than others with websites, and I've always found WWEshop.com and WWE.com to be real easy to navigate around. And I gotta tell you, I've been on, I go on to WWE.com at least once a day, and I'm a big fan of the layout that they have. I really like it. I really think it's improved. Overall, the quality, the easiness of, maneuvering around the website, and it's really, really good. But of course, we could discuss the new YouTube One layout, but that's another story for another day, as I'm sure
Yeah.
you might think.
You know what? I don't understand. These people fight backstage, and it seems to be no security around, but it always seems to be somebody with fucking recording. I don't understand that.
Yeah. How do they do that? I don't understand.
Yeah,
It's WWE magic, man.
I'm thinking, while the cameraman is fucking recording, they'll be looking at the goddamn, they'll be looking from the ring or some shit. Okay, so then they see something happening. Only like 2 or 3 referees you see go back there, run back there and fucking break it up. Then if they can't break it up to security, then these other fucks come. And you say why the website changes all the time, probably changes because once a guy moves, he probably comes. Fans probably don't like him no more and shit. But like Chris said, what website doesn't change? Like Pornhub, that shit changes every day with a new offer. WWE, change with new shit. I mean, it's the American dream.
Yeah, but do you guys still like the new WWE layout right now, or you like the old way?
I like it the way it is now. Like Chris said, you can navigate through it really easily. You can get, I like how they have it for the they have the selections like superstars and then like the pay-per-views, like the shows or whatever. And then when you go to a superstar, it has like an image of him, like a render of him or whatever, and then it just gives a shitload of his bio and championships he's won and all that. I like the feature and everything. And the only thing is now they kind of they've taken down a lot of the how before you could scroll through the page, like when you're on the main, you go to the main website, you can just go like push an arrow and it'll take you to the next page of it. Now there's like only one page, I guess, because they wanted to lower it down on like how many pages they have that they couldn't really, I don't know, but It seems like they kind of lowered down a few of the pages there, but other than that, I thought I like it the way it is now.
Okay. Do you think it's gonna change again? I mean, of course it will. Probably down the road it will, right, guys?
I'm sure it will.
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
absolutely.
probably next week when Monday Night Raw goes off, they're gonna change it. One thing I do love about Monday Night Raw, last week, well, this week actually, Big E lost, and I was fucking happy. That fat, ugly fuck lost. Everybody wants to blame AJ Lee for it. AJ Lee was trying to help him. That guy was fucking stupid enough not to see the shit, and he got ran into it his damn self. Now, what I don't get, how can that guy run Big E Langston all the way into that? He's supposed to be this buff ass muscle dude. He could have stopped this damn self. I didn't understand that. But I'm glad they lost because they'll go around, terrorizing people for no fucking reason. I don't fucking like them.
Oh.
AJ Cheese, that's the horror of the show. Big E Langston is ruined because he lost. So he had the city face on. He had the sad face when he lost and walked out the ring. And then he started blaming her for his damn problem. It was your fault. You ran into the turnbuckle, bitch. Nobody went into that turnbuckle. You could have stopped your damn self. You're supposed to be this big old black muscle dude. What that happened to?
Let me point out something here, actually. If anybody gives a fuck, probably not, but I don't either. But a match advertised for SmackDown, and once again, Big E Langston versus Alberto Del Rio.
Oh God.
Third time in a fucking row. How, really, W? I guess they can't. Seeing Dolph's out, they have nothing better to do, so.
Hey, speaking of Biggie, you know how he comes out and clap his hands and he gets, all the power. What's your thoughts on that, guys?
That's his gimmick?
Yeah, yeah, it's stupid. What's your opinion, Chris?
I said it was cocaine. He's wiping all the cocaine off
Oh,
his hands.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry, my man.
What he's doing is showboat, like this. He's acting like he's gonna get his hands dirty, so he rubs his hands together and bullshit like that. Then when he gets in the ring and loses, it's all changes. You see, back in the day, as you can notice, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, he was running around with his whole fucking crew, including AJ Lee, whooping everybody's ass. But now, when it's just him, he getting his ass whooped. I wonder how that pop. It's funny how people want to fight people when it's all of them around, but they don't want to fight them one-on-one.
So
But
do
when he fought him one-on-one and he lost, he started blaming AJ Lee with his punk ass. And then, I don't get, what the fuck is up with this lady, man? How the hell do you jump from CM Punk to Daniel Bryan to CM Punk again?
And Kane-
I
and
don't understand that.
and then Kane.
Kane,
She's-
Cena.
Yeah, and Kane. No, hell no. She gets Kane. Only reason she did that was she won't get her ass beat. Kane's gonna put them paws on her. He's gonna put them paws on her. I seen
Dude, she's the village bicycle. Man. Taking a ride with her.
what
shit.
the?
Does anybody,
Fuck everybody up. What?
now, does anybody else think that Biggie Langston needs a new costume?
Yes. Oh yeah. God. Yes.
Like, hell no, man. He look gay. He look gay in that costume.
That's exactly my point.
He's a fruitcake. Yeah.
Cut his hair. Look like Brock Lesnar or something. Cut your hair. Your hair's fucked up. Your lighting's fucked up, man. It don't look right. You need, put
And
on
that's
some.
something else is One-Eyed Snake is looking at you. Coming out of his damn trousers. And, where's no knee pads?
Man,
God damn. Woo.
when I first seen it,
show.
yeah, when I first seen the outfit, I wanted to sing Kofi Kingston's thing, SOS. Out here, someone save your costume.
Okay. Anyway, do you think will he get released or no, Biggie?
No, I don't think so. He's
I
supposed to have a.
like get released. The fans love him just because he used to do shit back in the day with AJ Lee, And to me, I really don't give a fuck about him. He looks like a rapist to me, or somebody off. I probably seen him on To Catch a Predator on NBC one day, but that's all I think about him. He's big and buff, and you can't stop running. He couldn't stop running to the turnbuckle at the last minute, but you're big and buff, and you can't get tired because again you're big and buff. Like you could have stopped it. He could have put his hands out forward and grabbed the fucking turnbuckle before he slided into it. Being jumped up like they used to do on SmackDown versus Raw that first game. Jump up like Rey Mysterio does and let you hit the turnbuckle. Again, he could have just, won the match. But, WWE does some shit. Like, As you notice,
They do.
Hey,
I
Can,
don't really see people bleed.
hey, can I say this for a minute? I'm sorry to interrupt, but did you guys hear the news about Kofi Kingston about having surgery?
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
Okay,
4 to 6 weeks.
okay, let's discuss that. Okay, Boston fan, kick it off, my friend.
No, just he was, he was injured on, Monday night, and at the SmackDown taping, he, I guess, either went up against Ryback or Ryback came out, whooped his ass, drove him through a table, and that's it.
So he's gonna be back around SummerSlam or when?
I'm telling you
Probably,
now.
I'd probably expect him around SummerSlam.
Okay.
I know something funny. Since he's injured, it provides opportunity for Christian to make a return to WWE.
Yes.
That's
Will
funny.
that happen? It's
Yes.
interesting.
You,
I
you,
want
you,
it to happen.
you know why he's on TV? Tony, tell everybody why he's on TV.
he's bitching and everything because he's all healed. Doctors told him he's all ready to go, but
And clear it up.
the feuds that WWE are providing him, like telling him, like feuds he's gonna be in, he doesn't like. So yeah.
That's what I don't understand about wrestlers. Why are you bitching? You got paycheck. Go out there and entertain with the fucking crowd. Jesus, crying out loud. Damn it.
I mean, some people get tired of that shit. If you know what I'm saying, like a lot of people can't handle that, but he can. Kofi Kingston can, but he's just getting tired of WWE giving him these fucked up matches that he knows not gonna get no fucking views. He wants some real shit, like some real action, like make Kofi Kingston a #1 contender. Make him somebody better than what he is. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. Yep.
Yeah.
Same thing for Christian. I mean, he had a great match. I don't give a shit what anybody says. Him against Orton at SummerSlam 2011. That was a great match. I don't give a shit what anybody says. You guys agree or disagree?
That was a good match.
I
So-
agree.
Do you think that's a?
Tell you what, why can't he go up? I don't know who is suggesting for the matches, but wouldn't it be tremendous to see Christian go up against guys like Seth Rollins, Dean Ambrose,
CM Punk?
Punk, maybe Jericho one more time.
Not Lesnar, right?
John Cena.
For what I want to see, I'm sorry to cut you off.
Okay.
I want to see a 6-man battle royal. The Shield, Team Hell No, and CM Punk.
What?
No. I mean, I want to see Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, and Jericho in the Extreme Rules match. I want to see that in a triple threat. Now, that would be epic because CM Punk and Jericho are feuding, and Daniel Bryan to be there would be a new feud that they can create.
Yes.
Actually, that's another thing I didn't think of. Have Christian go up against Daniel Bryan. That'd be freaking tremendous.
Yes.
Yeah, it would. And something else though is Christian and they never finished this whole feud though. Christian needs to get his ass back and then face CM Punk. I don't know if WWE has provided this opportunity, like told him that this is a feud that we're gonna put you in, or maybe he wants to be in the feud or something. But seeing Punk's gonna be in a feud, but we could have this for like Money in the Bank or SummerSlam or some shit. But honestly, Christian and CM Punk have unfinished business because you do recall Christian was gonna be a part of Team Johnny last year at Mania, but CM Punk took him out. He had to have surgery once again, so they kind of have unfinished business. So I'd like to see a feud between them.
Yes. Does anyone want to discuss this any further, or should I go into the next discussion?
Go into the next thing. I'm all set.
Okay. We all know that WrestleMania is all said and down, and Hall of Fame is all down. It's over. Now, I want to discuss. I know you want to discuss too, my viewers and my YWC guys who's on my show, is the 2014 prediction of the Hall of Fame class. Now, this would be awesome. Have the Macho Man Randy Savage, the Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake Roberts, some legends, and some other ones like Greg Valentine, I think, in there. So, who you think who should be in the Hall of Fame in 2014, guys? Go ahead, kick it off. Anyone, I don't give a shit.
Alright, I'll go ahead. I'm going to say, well, Paul Bear's already confirmed, so that good for him and all that. So I'm going to say Taker. He gets inducted, and then right wrestles at Mania and then retires, it could be just like with Flair, but Flair still kept on wrestling. Taker would be different. He wouldn't wrestle anymore. He would live up to it. We would have, like you said, Macho Man, Ultimate Warrior. He doesn't want to. They've actually, sent him however
Twice, yeah. Invite, yeah.
He declines it or whatever. So it's his own thing. He has issues with WWE. But I'll say, Macho Man, Lita.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Who else can we say? There's really. I'll say Ultimate Warrior. Maybe Greg the Hammer Valentine. I think was Ravishing Recruit ever inducted?
I don't know. Was he, guys?
No, he wasn't.
Okay, Ravishing Recruit. And
Right, but you gotta think who would induct him. I'm sorry to cut you off.
True.
Though.
Family.
Who would
Drew's family, yeah. It's alright. You didn't cut me off. A family, yeah, maybe like his family could induct him. But yeah, like you said, there it's kind of like you gotta think that you gotta go with who's going to induct him and all that. But yeah, it could probably possibly be the family. I don't know. It's kind of really Owen Hart, obviously.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah.
Brett would probably induct him or the whole family or something like that. That would be great. We finally need his Owen in the Hall of Fame. He rightfully deserves it. And
Yes.
all that.
Yep.
So that's kind of my small little list there.
Okay, Miles.
I'm not really sure who should be in the Hall of Fame. If Owen Hart was still alive, I would say him. He was a good wrestler. I really liked him back in the day, but I really don't know. Chris Benoit.
Vince Square killed him.
Yeah, that was fucked up, man.
Just had to give
I
him
would
a gift.
say Randy Savage, Jake Roberts, Lita, Paul Bearer, or D-Generation X.
Oh yeah.
The Wolfpack.
Here or the WWE was talking about inducting D-Generation X this year, but Triple H kiboshed it, allegedly because he wants to be inducted solo first.
Yeah, I think I read something about that. Actually, sorry to cut you off, but I think the NWO, it was the talk NWO or DX, so yeah, I just thought I'd add it in there.
Undertaker too, he should be in the goddamn it Hall of Fame. He's a good wrestler. I really like him. He doesn't really piss me off. Like he did Buried Alive matches. I was like, I didn't understand though. Like when he died in 2009 or some shit and came back to life because of the devil or some shit. And then that day when Vince McMahon faked his own fucking death, but he couldn't keep it like that because Chris Benoit died, I believe, the next day, so they had to cancel it.
Oh, that's right, when the limousine blew up.
Yeah, because Chris Benoit. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Chris Benoit died, I believe, the
Yep.
next day.
Yep.
So,
Speaking of that, if Chris Benoit was alive, what kind of storyline would it go with that McMahon and the limo? What's the next? That's how I was gonna think about that, and for a long time, how they gonna come with that storyline?
I would say the family would come out and they would add I don't know, they would try to get to the bottom of what happened, a freak accident or something. They would have tried to make it look realistic and all that, and the family would come out, they have a memorial or some shit like that. And other than that, I really don't think there would be anything else really they could add to it. So yeah.
What's your thought, Chris? Sorry.
God, it's been so long. I really haven't put a whole lot of thought into how they would have done that if Benoit was still alive. All I can only say was good God, yeah, they may have done an investigation, but I mean, I think at this point, I would think that the thoughts about going into something like that is kind of irrelevant. That's just me, but whatever.
Yeah, I know it's old news, but I always want to know what will happen if Chris Benoit was alive. That's what I was wondering. What if, That's all.
Yeah, you can have a whole lot of what if situations, man.
But whatever. Okay, now we're gonna discuss about the newest wrestling / Blu-rays coming out very soon, called ECW Volume 2. So, guys, what's your opinion on the cover, guys?
Good cover, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, right now, Chris.
Never seen the cover.
Oh,
what, WWE 2K14?
no, Tony.
ECW,
Hold on, Chris. I will give it to you right now. But it's a good cover. Did anyone have Volume 1 in their collection?
No, but I've seen it on Netflix.
You want to know something funny about like the ECW? When Paul Pillman and I believe I forgot his fucking name, but they were in the field.
Okay, Chris. There you go. There's the link, Chris.
Gonna be Pillman for the minute block. I think it's Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas and him. And that was a good fucking field of ECW. I loved it. I loved it. Now the cover of ECW on release value 2 is a good cover. I believe it's gonna be shit. They probably get some more people to buy it just because of the cover, you know, instead of watching it on Netflix and waiting.
True, true.
Yeah,
But
the cover is actually sick.
oh yeah. Does anyone know when is a mass listing's gonna be released?
I'd say June because it comes out in July.
Okay.
Or late June, probably.
Why is always the cover comes out first in the mass listing? That makes no sense, does it?
Think about it. They make the cover come out first to let people see and get a glimpse of how it looks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, true.
Now,
To see if they want it, not just about a cover. So
Now-
it doesn't do that.
now I was wondering, guys, when you buy DVDs like movies or wrestling, do you guys give a shit about the cover or the inside? I want you.
About the inside.
Yeah, me too. I don't give a fuck about the cover.
No, I don't about these fucking WWE movies. Like they give you the same. Every time you buy one of their sets, you're always gonna get that one same fucking match over and over again.
It's true.
You know?
It's true. It's true. Now, I talked to Chris yesterday for the first time in a long time about the newest. He had no clue that it was out called The Rival, and I told him it was awesome. So, guys, if you have it, what's your thoughts on it?
I don't have it, but I will be picking it up shortly. And you know, about time. It's a great. You know, I've seen the count. I've looked at the list and all, and I think it's a great countdown and all that. And you know, I think they really did a good job and all that with the art, the pictures, the artwork, or whatever. And you know, it's really put together good. And you know, I think this is actually you know, a good, you know, one of the good DVDs they produced, you know, in a while, in my opinion. But the last one I'd say probably, well, you know, besides Mania, obviously, but I would say the CM Punk DVD. Yeah, besides, like that would probably, in my opinion, that'd be like the last one they actually done good. That's my opinion. So.
Miles, what's your thoughts on this Rival one? Just came out this past Tuesday.
My thoughts on it is, shit, it's gonna be probably epic. You know, this rivalry. Would you say rivalry?
Yes, correct.
The rivalry of, I mean,
Top
like,
25 rivalries.
oh shit, like they're good.
Yeah.
Some of them are fucking tricky to find out, but they're good. You know.
Yep. Now, I know a lot of people says on YouTube says I'm not gonna get this because it's the same old, same old. But I tell you one thing, my viewers, I watched it last night, and they going kind of deep on the Rival, how to get it all started. So it's kind of worth it, you know. I thought it'd be all matches, but no, it's the top 25 plus some bonus stuff. So it's really good to add to your Blu-ray collection or DVD collection. That's up to you. I'm not forcing you to buy it, guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it though.
So it's.
I'll get it soon.
So I wish they promoted it more on TV. The only time they promote it is on fucking on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And it really pissed me off. You know what I'm saying, guys?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of piss me off, this past Monday night it was Bret the Hitman Hart Appreciation, and it was not televised on Raw. So, Chris, kick it off.
No, I just think it's something that, you know, there was probably at least 2-3 matches on Raw that we probably could have done without. So that way we could have all celebrated Bret the Hitman Hart instead of going through the stupid app WWE app. By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen Mr. Parkin from the British Fest. He made a funny ass video about the WWE app. But anyways, yeah, I don't see why it couldn't have been like televised. Like we could have easily done without the tons of funk match in Kali versus 3MB. We could have easily done without that match. We could have easily done without, you know, what was it, Orton and Sheamus versus
Road Scholars.
Yeah, the Road Skulls, we could have done without that match. To celebrate Bret the Hitman Hart. Why did it have to be on the stupid ass app is beyond me.
I don't know.
I agree with you there. Honestly, that pissed me off. I was, because, they were promoting it, and all that, and then it turns out it's going to be 30 seconds after the show on the app.
Yeah. Yep.
Honestly, that pissed me off. I hope maybe they'll give it to us like on the Best of Raw and SmackDown DVD, or they give it to us somehow, like as a special feature on a DVD or something like that. Here's something else. Here's another match we could have done without to have this. They could have had this, the appreciation night go on for a while, but they could have done without was it Barrett and Fandango? How that match went out the door anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yep.
That was stupid.
So I guess they don't give a flying fuck about the legends. They don't.
Well, not in this case.
Nope.
But then again, can we just be honest here? Don't we all think that Bret Hart is really, and for a long time, has always played the role of the victim and expects a whole crap ton of stuff out of WWE?
I totally agree.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've been thinking about that. I'm like, Bret Hart is really kind of a hater slash, my friend Yankees Fan for Life, did a couple of Bret Hart videos for the IWWS channel, and Bret Hart is really, like I said, in my opinion, is really playing the role of the victim, and he's pushing that button a little too hard, and it's like he's expecting things just to be like handed to him out of WWE. I mean, God, and I hate to say this, because Bret Hart was such a great wrestler, he put on such tremendous freaking matches over the years. He did a lot for us, but to go and did we really actually need a Bret Hart appreciation night?
No, not really.
Do you see any other wrestlers having their own appreciation night?
Nope.
Do you see a Mick Foley appreciation night?
Nope.
Do you see a Stone Cold appreciation night?
Nope.
No.
I mean, for the love of God.
I guess he's kissing ass to McMahon backstage. I don't know.
I want to point out something. Let's see though here. The thing with WWE though is, this is where they fucked up here. Is they have Natalia lose, and it's in her hometown or whatever, and also it's her birthday. And WWE, I don't know. It doesn't seem like they want to. It doesn't. They just fuck up here and there and all that, and it just kind of pissed me off or whatever. I'm not a big fan of the Divas division. It's not their fault or whatever. It's just the way WWE's using them. But they could have let her get the win, her and Caitlyn and all that. But whatever. I guess more important is WWE satisfied.
Yeah, I thought about that same thing too, and it drives me nuts to see Natalya treated like crap, because she's really the only legit good wrestling diva they have left.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because you don't see, Caitlyn, she's borderline okay, but it's like when Beth Phoenix left, everything went to shit. And Natalya was the only one that was left. That's why I'm saying there's a lot more better knockouts in TNA that can wrestle than these stupid ass I'm gonna break a nail divas.
Barbies, they call them Barbies.
Exactly.
That's why I don't give a flying fuck about the Divas division, because it's not gonna improve.
Nope.
So I know people say, Team I give it a chance. I have, and it has not. I leave the room or do whatever, and went to the match is fucking over. And I don't know. It makes me irritated to talk about the Divas division,
Yeah. Exactly.
But that's why I prefer. Sorry.
If I may say so, not to cut you off, Robert, I do apologize, but I just saw the NXT roster for the girls, and, or their divas, and I gotta tell you, a few of the girls, like this Sasha girl, looks like
Sasha
a bag
Banks?
of smashed, yeah, she looks like a bag of smashed assholes.
Oh, shit.
Okay, another thing I want to discuss. Speaking of the WWE app, I know a lot of people don't like it. I use it once in a while, and I think it's awesome. But Why in the fuck WWE's got to put it down our throats like John Cena? So Tony, kick it off one more time about the app.
Wow. It seems like they really overdo it, and it's really pissing me off or whatever. Every 5 fucking minutes when we're on commercial, or hell, even on the show, it seems like the app gets promoted more than the whole fucking show, or like the main event or whatever. And shit, Cena should just might as well come out and promote the fucking app. Then I mean, that would work out perfect or whatever. I don't see, I seen a picture, a funny ass picture online though, that of Samuel Jackson from Pulp Fiction. I don't even know. I don't even. Was he in Pulp Fiction? I forgot.
Yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
He was.
Okay, he was. Okay. There's a picture of him with like a gun, and he's pointing at McMahon or some shit. And he's like, promote the WWE app one more time, whatever, some shit like that. So I thought that. Yeah. So that cracked me up or whatever, but honestly, this app, it's fucking retarded. I mean, I watch TNA here and there or whatever, and I rarely ever see them promote, really, if they don't even have an app, I don't think, but rarely do I ever see them. All they do is promote mainly Dixie Carter's fucking Twitter, big fucking deal. That's more than promoting an app for like fucking 3 hours, or whatever. So why don't they just make a fucking show promoting the app, each superstar giving their thoughts on the app or some shit? I don't know about that, WWE. Fuck. So that's my thoughts on that.
Okay, Miles, go for it.
And this app is bullshit. All I see on this goddamn app is breaking news, DN news and videos. I want to see some shit that you got a app for. So like some shit that happened last night. Like rewind clips, which they probably do have. I want to see the real rewind clips. You can rewind them in slow motion and shit,
Yes.
Probably import them into a YouTube video and then do a review on it. I want to see shit like that. I don't really give a fuck about no breaking news.
Damn right. There you go, brother. Okay.
And I don't give a fuck that they count down to Survivor Series. I'm bad on TV. I know when it come on. I know the shit.
Yeah. Okay, Boston, what do you think? What's your thoughts?
I think it's just gone way too far, and I'm telling you, you gotta get the WWF because it'll help you get laid.
Okay then. Okay, that's funny. Okay, now do you think the app will be here for a while, or do you think it's gonna go belly up?
No, it's gonna be here, fucking,
It's
as
gonna
long as
take over
Cena's
like
here.
it's gonna take over like the Black Plague.
Yep, exactly.
Another thing I want to discuss, I know it had nothing to do with wrestling, or sort of, about social media. Do you think it's helping wrestling or not wrestling? I mean, helping. Do you think the wrestling fans are going way overboard with the social media shit, like Twitter and Facebook and YouTube and other social media bullshit?
I think it's few and far between because if you're like me, I actually just saw a little while ago there's a guy named Warzone Jones that made a video about the IWC being dead. And of course, a lot of people for a long time now have been doing these videos, and I just don't find it to be true. But I do like what he did say in one part of it, that there is some people that are left, like myself, like Rai, like Talon, and quite a few other people, that are trying to keep this whole YWC afloat. But the problem is the same exact problem that I'm having right now, where you say something and people troll the shit out of you.
Oh yeah.
I mean, they will dislike your video. They'll
Block you.
They'll flag it for no apparent reason. They'll call you a faggot or a retard because you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I mean, check out my last couple of videos. I mean, I just did one tonight, and where it's like it's not okay for us to give our opinion anymore. And it's like a lot of these people don't want to put up with the trolls, and I mean, the thing is with me, I'll be here all day, and I'll be around for a long time. I'm not gonna let any, frickin' stink pickle retard fucking troll, ruin my fun,
Oh yeah.
I get the same shit, and you know what? When you make a video or whatever, every time that the troll sees a video on your channel and they don't like it, you know how mad that makes them? So that it benefits you because it's pissing them off. They want you to just go, or they want you to just get rid of your channel, and they're trying to put you down as much as they can. But when they see a video, that just makes them angry and pissed off inside, and that kind of gives you a good feeling because you know they're like that. So
Exactly. it is kind of hard to, you know, completely. I'm not going to say hate on them because we can hate on them all we want to, but it's kind of hard to regret the fact that they're there because, I mean, they are bringing up the view count, no matter if the view is found negative. You know.
Yep. Thank you, trolls.
Yep, you do a great job. Keep it up, trolls. Woo! I'm just kidding. Okay, Miles, what's your thoughts on this whole trolls or whatever we're discussing? I forgot what the hell we
Yeah,
talk.
the YWC, if it's dead or not.
Yeah, going up and down. Yeah.
It's a little bit dead, a little bit kind of boring, but you know it's good. I like it.
Yeah, it just. So go ahead.
Invested in YWF though. Like that's my group, that's my crew. I love it. You know, we get to express our ideas. We get to do whatever we want. It's really not no boss. You know, it's really not no boss. We really do what we want. Like we get to upload our thoughts and stuff on things, our response to people and stuff, without being criticized or anything or hated. So you know, I really love my YWF team.
That's awesome. Now, Chris, Tony, and Miles, how long have you guys been on YouTube? Now, one of you guys go first.
All right. Well, I would say 2008. Yeah.
Yeah, March of 2008 is when I first got on and started making videos.
Okay, Miles.
I've been on there since 2010, and I haven't really uploaded no videos in 2010.
Wow. Now, I've been on YouTube since June 7th, 2008. I might do something special for the anniversary video, so check it out in the future. What else? Yeah, we've been on YouTube a long, guys, huh? Me, you, and Tony, huh, Chris?
Absolutely.
So, wow.
Enjoyed every second of it.
I know a lot of people like going off and on. You know, I would never leave YouTube, and you're never ever too old to make YouTubers, right, guys?
Right.
Oh no, I mean I've seen people that are in their 60s make videos.
Yeah.
Not necessarily in the IWC, but in other communities.
Now, I know it has nothing to do with wrestling. Now, do you ever see videos of like a prank versus prank, like boyfriend versus girlfriend? You ever see those videos, guys?
No.
Oh, those are funny as hell. Oh, check it out. Or Angry Grandpa or other ones. Those are.
Yeah, I like Angry Grandpa, but
Yeah.
I gotta tell you, frickin' Michael, aka Pickle Boy, can be quite frickin'
Annoying.
annoying.
Yes.
And
Kid behind the camera.
Yeah, speaking of that, he just made a video about this past Monday night. Go ahead, Tony. You say it. Go ahead.
The prank video for about the hit and run.
No, not yeah. No, about the.
he made it about Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
That
Yes.
kid-
Yes.
that
Yeah, that's right. Because
That
I
kid reacted to Bray Wyatt.
Yes.
Oh yeah, I was the one that posted that actually in one of the fucking chat rooms on Facebook for wrestling. Yeah, you know, I guess he's excited to, you know, it just seems like I'll be honest with you. From my opinion, I'm looking forward to Bray Wyatt. You know, finally coming, back to WTV. They repackaged him and everything, and now he's with these two big ass hillbillies or whatever. You know, the Wyatt family or whatever. We'll have to see where it goes from there, but I'm not gonna make a video of me jumping up and down and shit, yelling and all that, like a maniac, just because there's a promo on Raw or whatever. That's just me though. I'm not trying to hate or anything, but I'm just saying that. So
Yeah.
that was kind of annoying, but whatever. So
The only reason he wants to do that because he wants to get more views. And look what happened. Look what happened this past January when the Rock lost his fucking belt. It went viral. So if that works, that's why he wants to try it again. And it did not work this time, Mister.
when Punk lost the belt, and then that fat kid,
Bitch. Yeah.
raped
Yeah.
him and everything, and yeah, he was.
I know it's all staged, played out because he was on YouTube. I don't know how long he's been on YouTube. His videos are pretty good. Some of them are very corny. I like how he makes awesome food. I think the food is very good. What do you guys think about the food he makes? Pickle Boys.
Well, let's just say this. Look how big his girlfriend's got over the years.
True. But I don't bash anyone but the weight. But that's just me, Chris.
Well, no, I mean, I'm just making an observation because I don't care what size people are as long as they,
Yeah, of
So it
course.
wasn't live when you saw it, you know.
Yeah.
So it was set up, you know. And I love what Jekko Knight had to say. He uses the word fat boy just to get the views.
Yes. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
And speaking of the guy, what's that guy's name? What he said about Fat Boy? What's his name again, Chris?
Well, the kid behind the camera, aka Pickleball.
No, not him. The guy with the mask, with the from the YWC.
Oh, Jekko Knight.
Oh, he is so funny. The one that when he was talking about Gemini. Oh, Gemini, I got this video about his DVD. He is so funny. I think he's hilarious.
Yep.
I like. Hey, do you know if he's on the Skype?
I do not know.
Because I'd like to get hold of him on my show. That'd be freaking awesome. Okay, another thing I want to discuss before we end this episode is did anyone do anything big plans on Memorial Day this past weekend? Any one want to kick it off?
No, just went to dinner or whatever, and nothing big or whatever, but just kind of went to dinner and that was that. Nothing. I didn't really do nothing big, so yeah.
Miles?
This weekend I didn't really do nothing. You know, I went to the park and I seen this guy get his ass beat.
Wow.
At DM. No. You should have seen it. It was these three black guys. Okay, they were walking down the street. Bus stop. They walk up to these three guys walk up to this guy on the bus stop. They get to beating on that ass. And the guy gets up and runs and gets the police. But he's too late when he gets back. So my weekend been out of control. You know, I got expelled from school. Well,
Wow.
I got suspended.
Damn.
I got suspended for 10 days. And I got expulsion referral from school for not snitching. Because I seen a guy flick down the shield of a fire alarm. You could have called it an accident. The whole fucking school didn't go off. But because he flicked down the shield of a fire alarm, I got suspended.
Oh, that sucks, man.
So I went up there to get my check yesterday. They was gonna fucking try to arrest me again, but it was cool. It doesn't even suck, cause shit, I'm on vacation, damn it.
No, there you go. What was I saying again, Tony? I got distracted. What the hell was I saying now?
Yeah, about Memorial.
Oh yeah. Go ahead, Tony. Yeah, go ahead.
I already did.
Oh yeah, sorry, Chris.
Yeah, I didn't do jack. You know, I mean, I just hung around the house, maybe went out a couple of places, and drank a whole lot on Saturday night.
That's
Where that got.
yeah,
Y'all know where that got.
yeah. We're not gonna
Y'all
go.
know where,
Yeah,
y'all know where that got.
yes. If you want to know what happened, check out his damn videos. I'm not gonna discuss this on this broadcast. Okay.
Well, good fact.
Yeah. Okay. Now for me, if anyone gets a red ass, I doubt it. Saturday at the freaking work. I hate working on Saturday, but that's part of my work schedule. Sunday, clean my room. Went to see Fast and Furious #6. If you want to see my thoughts and if I did a freaking review, check out my YouTube channel. And that's the bottom line. And right says so. And I will see a new movie called Now. Wait. Now, if you see me, wait. How does that go, Tony?
You see me.
That looks like a good movie. It's like a magician movie. Guys, what's your thoughts? Real quickie.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't seen the trailer, so.
Well, I'll show you later on Skype if it's okay. What about you, Boston fan?
We were talking about this last night. It sounds interesting, but I took my once in every blue moon trip to the
Movies.
expensive ass movie theater.
Yeah, tell everybody how much you paid yesterday. Remember? Real quick.
I paid for me and my wife. We paid $16 for for 2 matinee tickets, and then on top of all that, because we didn't stop at like Target to get refreshments, we ended up paying $25 for a little cheap ass, sandwich bag size bag of popcorn, a Diet Coke, one, overheated hot dog,
Just
and,
overheated.
a thing of fruit snacks, and a bottle of water.
Was the food good or no?
It sucked.
Wow, see? I told you before, Chris. They just want your fucking money. That's all they give a damn. That.
That's what it's all about, man. They gotta try to make that buck.
So next time you go movies, go to like Walgreens, or if they have a Walgreens in the area, or go Target or go Walmart, get some good shit, cheap, reasonable price, and go in because they don't gotta check your pockets. They don't give a shit.
That's what I always do because I always bring stuff with me because I'm not gonna pay the extra buck. I'm gonna pay for my ticket even though that's way too pricey, and I'm gonna go see the movie and all that. And I'm not gonna buy all that
Nonsense. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just bring a drink or something and a bag of candy or some fruit snacks or something and go see my movie and call it a day.
I mean, go ahead, Miles. I'm sorry.
It's cool. I might be a cheap ass when it comes to movies, but I'm gonna take a female out on Sunday to the movies to go see that movie, After Earth. Will Smith.
Oh yeah, that's like a good movie. Yes.
So I'm taking 80 punk ass dollars, and I'll probably come home with 20, man. I'm telling you the truth, or 40. I don't know, cause I am taking her to the movies. Gonna buy her anything she wants. So I ain't gonna be no cheap nigga with it. That's how you don't get no girlfriend like that. I'm gonna be cheap. I'm gonna take care. Gonna be in the movie, probably making out. I don't fucking know.
There you go. Woo.
That's it. I mean, it was just one time I heard a story about my friend. He went to the movie theater, got him some head in the back.
Oh boy. Okay.
That's the way to go, man.
There you go.
Way to go, man. That wasn't a way to go in the movie theater. And he nothing in her mouth. And she swallowed.
Oh.
I didn't need to hear that.
Okay. This is.
Swallow my nut. It don't matter to me. But it
Make
happened.
sure she uses Listerine before she kisses.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
hell
don't
no.
want backwash.
I don't want no hurt. No.
Okay, guys. I think we did. I think this is the end of this podcast, and I think it was a damn good one too. So everyone, you want to say your plugs real quick about your channel?
Follow me on Twitter at the Rated R Viper 1 and both my channels, the Wrestling Talent and the Rated R Viper 1. Subscribe to both of them and you won't regret it.
Okay, Chris, next.
Yeah, you can find me on YouTube at www.youtube.com/user/BostonFan79V1, as well as my backup channel, Boston Fan TV. I can also be found on Twitter at BostonFan79V1 on Twitter, and yeah, that's about it.
Okay, Miles, you're next.
Alright, look. I'm gonna miss y'all with all that bullshit, cause I know y'all probably not do this anyway. Our links probably be in the description. But let me get to the point. Follow me on Twitter at Going Wild Crazy. Follow me on Instagram, Going Wild Crazy. Subscribe to me, my YouTube channel, Going Wild Crazy. GONEWILDCRAZY. And if you ain't catch that shit, kiss my ass and rewind the clip.
Okay, so thank you, my special guest from the YWC.
No problem.
I appreciate it. So that's about it.
Next week.
Yeah, right. I wish. That's.
Fans better tune in again.
Yeah, you better come in. You better tune in the next episode, bitches. Woo! So out of here. Thank you once again, my YWC members. And this video will be up. I don't know when because I don't give a fly ass. It'll be up. So watch it. Get us some popcorn. It'll be an excellent episode, right, my members?
Yeah, exactly.
So that's a.
Right, well, don't be sorry.
And that is the bottom line because Rai said so. And all the champs are out of here, correct?
Yes.
We're ready.
Oh, okay. Goodbye, everyone. I'm out here. Sign off. Later.